The Wild Wild West.
All right, Noah, we're on the podcast. Stop telling us about your fucking doper shit.
Your Schedule 1 drug use.
We are live from an Airbnb.
Yes.
Matt is on coffee.
I'm chill as hell, dude.
Matt's
You are
chill.
not. I've never seen you this fucking.
I've never seen this.
What are you talking about?
He's aggressive as
stimmed
fuck.
up.
Dude.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm chilling.
You are like, you can't handle coffee.
You almost punched a
What do you-
hole in the wall.
No,
You
I
coked
didn't,
up.
dude.
He pulled up. I was like, where are the boys at? He's like,
Stim.
I don't know where there's fucking two dickheads on.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why is he mad at him? It's like 12:04. They're 4 minutes late. He's like, I don't know where the fuck. They're fucking around somewhere. And he's like, check out this shit. And like came in with a tripod. What were you just mad at a second ago?
I know where my phone
He was mad about the
Oh, where the
USB.
fuck's my phone? Oh, it's right here. All right.
He denounced Best Buy.
Oh,
Yeah, Best Buy, dude. You're
He told me
spazzing.
some bullshit, dude.
Oh, these fucking idiots. It's like, yeah, dude, they work at fucking Best Buy.
Dude, they should know a USB-C versus a standard USB.
It's done, dude. Those dudes are done.
Yo, time is
Used to
money.
go to
When I
Radio
sit my
Shack.
dough-
Geeks are gone, dude.
When
Dude,
I
used to
sit
go to
my
Radio
dough-
Shack and they were on it.
Yeah, it is all. Yeah, true.
It's gone. I
It's
miss
all just
Radio
like
Shack.
theater kids now, which
It's
is a
just
wolf
fucking-
whistle. That's the way you can say gay kids.
So you're saying.
respectfully.
We've had some theater kids
So
on
let me
set.
clarify this.
Fuck.
Are you saying it's predominantly homosexuals that work for Best Buy, and that's why they make mistakes?
Yeah, because they used to
You're
have
using,
nerds.
dude. You're talking
they
completely
used to
reckless.
know.
I've never seen you like that. Look at his face.
I've never seen
dude.
this hateful.
This
I'm
is
not
crazy.
hateful. I'm not hateful whatsoever. I've just noticed as a social scientist, which I have my master's in social
true.
work, which I am a social scientist. I can't help but notice.
We are a family of scientists.
Retail.
This is the dumbest group.
We're a family of
Dude,
citizen
retail
scientists.
is dominated by gay dudes. I don't know if it's always been this way, but like
You're just kissing 40, so you think all young dudes are gay now.
possible.
Mm,
I do
You're
have
just
my
like,
white,
oh, that guy at
my
Chipotle was
white
gay. It's
walls
like,
are
he's just young.
my white walls are activated, dude.
true.
I was like,
You're just older.
this guy's
Like
gay.
by the time you have a kid and he's in high school, you'll be like, all his friends are gay, but they're not. Like they're crushing more ass than we'd ever know.
I think
True.
the kids are gay now.
I don't think they are,
admit
dude.
that.
I just went to a grad party and like they were
Well-
hit as fuck.
yeah, but dude,
Nothing but cuts like Noah.
that's our cuz.
Nothing but babes.
That's our
he's-
cuz.
He's
Nothing but what?
babes.
Yeah.
How old were these babes?
18, it's the end of their high school career. I'm also a citizen lawyer.
Also, what?
I'm not saying I was
Citizen
attracted
lawyer.
to them. I said they all had a babe with them.
No,
Yeah.
you said nothing but babes. High school
Well, their
graduation
moms,
party.
dude. It was their moms.
True.
Trust me,
A
brother.
lot of them, you know, it's funny.
I get it.
I thought it odd. A lot of them were dating college freshmen. That was weird. So they came back after the first year of college. They were all probably 19, 20.
So they're
21.
babes with the training wheels on. You can tell one day they're going to make beautiful 40-year-old women. You're like, damn, she's going to make a beautiful 40-year-old woman one day.
That's
Yeah.
what I was mostly gauging.
Exactly. Sometimes
Exactly.
you see a hot 18-year-old chick, no, or like an 18-year-old.
don't.
You're like, she's going to make a beautiful 45-year-old lady.
She's gonna be a
Oh,
beautiful
man.
bride someday.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm saying they were very heterosexual men.
Yeah, of course, dude. That's the
But
area.
you just said all young
That's
kids.
the area.
Okay.
That's the area.
You're high, dude.
You're not gonna
I'll talk
catch
to you
those-
later.
I don't know.
That is my dark secret. If I drink coffee, I'm basically on coke all day long, just buzzing around.
You
Yeah,
should
it's-
switch to Coke
nice.
as a social experiment.
I don't think it would go well.
I
I think you and me should
Julian
do coke
Palmer
as
did
an
it.
experiment.
Julian Palmer switched to cocaine instead of coffee to see how it worked. And he said it was easier to do a small bump of cocaine every morning than to drink a cup of coffee every morning. As far as like headaches and jitteriness, he said he was waking up, doing a little, and
Bro.
going about his day.
When did he stop?
How can he stop?
The same way you
How
stop
can he
drinking.
stop? If I did one bump in the morning, I'd be like, all right, well then I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
have
it's,
one
he
more.
was just doing a tiny one. The same, like he was doing the effect level, but the same a cup of coffee would do to him. So it was just a little. I don't. Do
Yeah, but dude, I
cocaine,
have
so
one
don't
cup
know.
of coffee, and I'm like, I should get another cup of coffee. I'm gonna. Do
I
that.
don't. See,
I'm
that's,
gonna be
that's
licking
an
the
addict.
bag. I'll
That's
be
an
licking the
addict.
bag, dude. I'm gonna
I
be sitting
drink
there
one
like,
cup of coffee and I'm good off it.
It's
You're a gobbler, dude.
I'm a bit of a gobbler.
You're a bit of a gobbler.
With stims, I'm a bit of a gobbler.
Yeah.
What happens at
You're a stim
nighttime,
man.
all the fun's over, and I just have like the craziest feeling of
Bro,
doom.
that's how stims end every time.
It sucks. Dude.
There's nothing worse than a night of doing cocaine.
Oh, I
and
can't
you're
imagine.
like, this rules.
And then the night ends.
And then you got to get in an Uber for an hour back to Queens and then sit in your bed while the sun's up, just like.
And sleep's not an option.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks.
See, I don't know. I don't.
That's sadness.
I'm a family.
I've never
guy.
done. I never snorted stims. I've only done the hot. sacred brew of Western capitalism, which is coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
I drink like ayahuasca in the morning. I'm just fucking like,
If you don't drink coffee for a while, then get back into it, it fucks you up.
dude, well, I'm telling you, the only reason I can even drink it at all is because of my mag supplementation, dude. Magnesium.
Magnesium
7
makes
different
stims
types.
easier. Then try the Coke with the mag, dude.
I'm gonna have to
Just
step up
for
my mag
citizen
intake.
science.
I'm gonna have to step up
I'm
my
gonna
mag
let the
intake.
scientists fly right now.
Yeah, it's a
I'm gonna let
separate
the
topic.
scientists
It's a
exchange
comedy
ideas.
podcast. You should start a science podcast.
Yeah, dude, I don't want to get fented out, dude.
What?
We just lost one good YouTuber to fentanyl, dude. You think
Who?
YouTube community needs to lose me? Kevin Samuels, dude.
Who's Kevin Samuels?
Dating guru.
He was a black guy that would trash women.
He was called ladies host.
And he died from fentanyl?
He was a social scientist as well. He was probably doing a little bit of coke to keep himself, YouTubing.
Speaking of untimely deaths, I did just get breaking news from Phil Gillis. Sad news, Goodfellas star, Ray Liotta has died, age 67, period.
That's young.
That is young.
He was only 27 years older than me. I've been on a heavy death trip since I turned 40.
Really?
I do constant death math.
Like how many years do you have left?
Like, I'll be like, so I started doing this thing the night I turned 40, where I was like, fuck, if I think back to like riding a bicycle and then put that amount of time ahead of me, it's my funeral.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
so? What are you
Definitely.
giving yourself?
Definitely.
What? Like
Oh.
70-ish?
Yeah, fuck. That was
Yeah. So I learned to ride a bike when I was like 7.
Yeah.
So
That
that was
always
what,
helps me though. Whenever
Yeah,
I think
I'm
back,
with it. I'm into
Yeah,
it.
that makes me happy.
It
When
makes
I'm
me
like,
happy because I'm like, fuck yeah.
I have that much time. I 6th grade till yeah.
But like, all I'm saying is I constantly do that math now. Like I'll see like a 70-year-old and be like I'll do like a real fast like calculation. I'll be like, damn, like you're me in 1st grade reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I tripped out.
Is that what you did with the babes at the party?
I was with my family though. I'm a family man.
You didn't
dude.
do the age reverse with the girls at the high
No,
school
no.
girls party?
This is just on my life. Like they're doing their thing. They're gonna go to the beach and have a good time.
You're just happy.
I'm
for them.
happy.
They're
for
young
them.
and
I'm happy for my
beautiful
the
and
youngsters.
They're
energetic.
gonna go to the beach.
Yeah, they'll go to the beach. I
Did
mean,
you
I
want
hope they
them to-
swim, enjoy the ocean.
You want to see them try on their outfits?
I'm a family man. I don't think like this. I
You
have
don't think
daughter.
about their tiny little outfits at the
No,
beach?
I don't think about that kind of stuff.
They're teeny weeny polka dot
Frolicking?
bikinis.
What?
And their teeny weeny polka dot bikinis?
I don't think about these girls
Frolicking in the water
frolicking.
together?
Nah, that's not
They
for
don't,
me.
they're not
dude.
much of water bugs. Those
The beautiful girls?
He
yeah,
watches
they're the beautiful girls, dude. They're not much of
He
water
keeps
bugs.
an eye on them at the beach.
keeps a hard eye. Is that girl's gonna swim?
You guys want to hop in? God, it's hot as hell. You guys want to take a dip?
He's hitting up their instant messages. Do you guys swim? I don't see any bikini pics anywhere.
Yeah. Like, yeah, my daughter's too, but she'll be a teenager like you one day. What are you teens into? I just want to prepare myself.
I'm 42, so I'm like,
hang
the
out.
drive's not there anymore. I'm way more grandfatherly now. I've
True.
been 40
That's how
rough.
I am. I kind of now I'm more like pastoral. I just survey like all the people at once.
Yeah,
Like I was at your birthday party. I was so tripped up. I was sipping those fucking hemp eggs.
that was.
I was
a good
just, he
time.
makes these drinks and they're just like,
I got everyone like
Spade told me, bro.
subtly
Spade
stoned at my
told me you
birthday.
hit Spade with a fucking like, how fucked up are you?
dude,
And he was like, I'm fine.
Dude, everyone was like mildly stoned at my 40th
everyone
birthday.
was. You turned the party into
I turned
Dolly,
the party
dude. You're
on,
like
yeah.
Kanye West. You turned the party into Dolly. Party melted, dude.
It was
It
nice.
was just like a bunch of people in his backyard. Everyone was like,
I made a
slopped.
keg. I made a keg of like cannabinoid infused seltzer,
Dude, it's like imagine like 3 milligrams per can of
but it
liquid
was
death.
very nice.
And it's like you don't know, and it's an alcohol tincture, so it just kind of like slowly builds. So you feel it doesn't wallop you at once. You're just kind of like chilling
You
on
feel it like a beer, but
then
the plus
eventually,
is
dude, it gets
when
you.
you stop drinking them, you don't get that weird like I have to go home because I'm done drinking beer. You know when you're drinking beer,
Yeah.
you got to keep drinking beer,
Yes.
and if you stop drinking beer, it's like okay, now I'm done. I'm going home. With the hemp sauce, it's
Not
like,
if you're a social scientist.
yeah, man, it's different.
Well, now you've figured it out. Now
Yeah.
you don't have to go home.
You don't have to do. You don't have to,
Now you never have to go home, and the party never ends.
well, no, what I'm saying is you can stop drinking them, and then you still feel good
Yeah.
forever. You kind of start to feel better when you stop drinking.
That's true.
It's reverse.
Yeah,
beer.
I felt great driving back on those things.
I don't want to bore everyone with science. Though. Yeah, you can drive on it. It's
You
not
can.
irresponsible.
Yeah, dude. The whole point was I was sitting there and I was overlooking like the generations, and I was just being like, dude, this is like the life's just flowing.
Yeah,
It's like the life. is just
tapestry. You were
continuing to
observing
flow.
the
I was on the
tapestry.
tapestry.
Yeah.
I was on the flip side, just like whoa.
it's
Life
pretty
is
cool.
just
I'm glad
flowing.
I'm glad I was able to turn you on my 40th birthday party.
I was fully turned on, dude. I was like, God damn, look at these young generations.
That's one thing. Now that I'm 40, I'm like, I'm trying to be way more open about like my goals.
Is this
and
how you
getting-
guys were when you were like, now that I'm 25, I've got
No,
it
I'm
figured out.
telling you.
You're like, look, man, trust
I've
me, when you're
always been
30,
the
you'll see
opposite.
the whole universe.
I've always been the
Dude,
opposite.
What the fuck are you guys
No,
talking about?
dude, I've never paid attention to how old I was. I'm telling you, I've always been like, oh, it doesn't matter. And then the night I was going to bed when I was 40, I started like elbowing my wife and she's trying to fall asleep. And I was like explaining my death math to her.
That turns them on, by the way.
Stop. Nah, she wasn't into it. It kind of does.
She didn't like it?
They love hearing
Well,
about
she
to
wanted to
die.
sleep. So it was more so
They
I
do
could have been.
fantasize about their husbands dying.
Oh,
They
for
do.
sure.
That women want their husband
I
dead.
learned a long time ago, the more a chick thinks that you're probably going to die, the more they're into you.
Oh, for sure. They
Think about it.
for sure, dude.
Definitely.
Also, the lady who
Danger
wrote
boy, dude.
How to Murder Your Husband just got arrested for murdering her husband.
What?
Bitch.
I didn't know that.
Somebody
Fuck
wrote
you,
a book
bitch.
called How to Murder Your Husband.
And then she
Fucking
murdered her
asshole.
husband?
And she murdered her husband. Just got taken in on it. Fucking
What?
idiot bitch. That's what you get.
What a fucking idiot.
I'm so confused.
How to not murder your husband is write a fucking book, you dumbass.
Wait, so she wrote a book on how to murder your husband, then she murdered her husband.
Or she murdered her husband and was like,
She
I
had the
should-
OJ. Didn't
she-
OJ
she
write
did
If I Did It?
If
do
I
it,
did
yeah.
it, yeah. Good book.
He got away with it.
yeah, let me, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes
I think
do
he
fuck up
reads
the
it on
headlines.
Audible.
No.
What?
I think he reads it on
Does he?
Audible, yeah.
Still the GOAT. The funniest fucking
Is he
quote
in
was
jail
it-
now?
Was him just saying, I don't
No,
want to
he's
go to
chilling.
I don't want to go to LA because I might be in the same room as my killer, and I don't want to do that.
That's a sick move.
And
Get
they're
away
like-
with murder.
Does he know his killer?
No, he doesn't. That's
Also-
why he's afraid to go to LA because he might accidentally be at a restaurant and the killer could be in there,
True.
and that would fuck him
The
up.
juice, what do you think he would do to the killer?
The juice? He'd
Stab
be
him?
like, you son of a bitch, what'd you do?
He put on a glove and stab him. Yeah, that's fucking that's crazy to have that much charisma where you murder your wife and like the majority of
It
society.
was just
is
money,
like,
dude.
Ah.
Yeah.
You what?
It was just money. Everyone knew he did it, but they were just like, it's the juice.
No, it was money and race. They hit
True.
race pretty good on that one.
Yeah,
They were like, let us get one free pass.
They beat Rodney King so hard that they were like,
Yeah. All right. It was a
Free.
prisoner exchange. We were like, all right, 2 whites.
And they
Rodney
let him
King,
out.
Rodney King, we're cool on that.
yeah, true. That was everything calmed down after that.
I
Juice
remember-
was loose and everyone was like, everyone chilled.
I was in 8th grade or 7th grade. I can't remember. No, I was in 7th grade. And then
Yeah.
we were at 8th grade graduation parties watching the Bronco
Bro.
chase.
Were you really?
It was like we were all crowded around TV being like, fuck yeah. Like we were rooting for
How
them
old,
to get
how old
away.
are you?
I'm 40.
Yeah, that was one of the first memories. Like
What,
that.
the
I
Bronco
remember
chase?
laying on the living room floor in a room with people, everyone watching the Bronco chase.
Yeah. And then I
the
remember
verdict.
being in the schoolyard and the teachers put the verdict on with their car doors open. So there was like 5 car doors open and we were cranking the OJ verdict.
It happened during school.
Happening, it was like
I have a false memory. I remember. I have a false memory apparently of the OJ thing with like at a family party and everyone it might have just random.
you might have been
news.
home.
Maybe.
Nah, you would have been in like
Nah, I was-
2nd grade.
I think I saw the news getting covered that he
Yeah.
did get released later at a family party and watching our uncles get very red. I watch all like I remember being really little and like damn uncles are really mad about this guy not getting charged for murder. And
No, I
was like,
remember we like
interesting.
we were in the schoolyard and they called us over and we were just like, what? And they were like, listen to the OJ verdict. This is important. And then they were like, not guilty. And then we like went back to playing kickball.
Yeah, like don't give a fuck. This is not important to me. I'm 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I was maybe 12.
Yeah, it's like okay. Yeah, it's who was bumping it? Mrs. R and the fucking-
Hoiberg, like all the
Hoiberg?
fucking- Yeah.
Bro, fuck. I'm not gonna slander our
See, they're in
teachers
some
by
hot
name.
water right now.
What? Who?
The alma
HB?
mater. Yeah. I'm not
The
going to say
HB?
them by name.
Who is?
Our grade school alma mater.
Which one though?
Little cover-up activities.
Really?
But,
Which,
yeah.
I know they've had multiple scandals at St.
They
Thomas the
had
Apostle in Glen Mills.
Yeah, they had they had an 8th grade teacher. I think you were friends with him growing up.
Nah, come on.
I think
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Was it the 8th grade teacher that he talks about a lot?
no, this is a new boy.
That's a different one. There's
Oh,
a
okay.
new
It was
kid
a
on
new
the
guy,
block.
right? New guy on the block. He was a little chubby, right? And he started getting in shape, and he started changing some like fitness tips with the boys. And it was like, yo, let me
Yeah.
get some ab pics, and it just kept going down. Then it was like, come over, drink some beer.
This was someone I went to school with? I don't think so.
Nah, I thought you chilled with him.
You lifted.
What?
You lifted
I'm
with this guy.
Yeah, I think you lifted him. I think he was your lifting coach. Nah, he was a dude we both know
I didn't
some.
have
The
a
guy who
lifting
would
coach.
spot you on
Yeah,
the
I'll just
squats.
fuck with you. He was a dude we both knew some. I'm not gonna
Oh.
dox him. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, so he got it.
He just wanted to see the boys' physique, dude.
He was, but then he started saying, let me see
8th
the
grade
bird.
boys?
8th, 9th.
Was you want to see their V taper?
He wanted, but then he kept going lower. He was like, what's up with these? He was like, he started asking him questions about
Their dick?
their birds and how they play with them.
He's an 8th grade teacher.
Yeah.
He wants
Sex
to know.
ed, bro.
That's
It
science.
wasn't saying he was
Sex
being
ed,
dirty.
private
He was being
tutor.
dirty.
He
Dude.
was
the
a
guy alone.
scientist.
What?
He was a scientist.
He wasn't a scientist. He was a map.
No, dude. He was conducting some experiments.
He was a map, dude.
Map?
minor attractive person. I don't like to use derogatory terms like pedophile.
True. Use a map.
Here's a map.
And man, what a great gig he got. He probably found out like you'll be an 8th grade teacher. He was like,
How'd he get fucking busted, dude?
He was doing this
dude.
via text.
Yeah, but who got a hold of his text? Which one of these
the
little
gay
fucking
police,
kids?
which are 8th graders.
Which one of these gay police kids fucking snitched on him?
Imagine being an 8th grade boy and being like, yo, watch me trick Mr. So-and-so.
That'd be
and
the
then,
greatest.
Oh my
and
God.
then being like, dude, let's go tell your dad.
Oh, that's
like,
about to be the funnest shit. Dude, if a
That
male
was
teacher
all
tried to
we
fuck
did.
me, I would have been like, thank you, God. This
Dude,
is the
we
best
had-
ever.
It'd be so
in
nice.
7th grade, our teacher worked at Orange Julius in the mall.
Yeah.
And we just would go there and taunt her for her whole shift. We'd be like, why do you work here? Can we would just fuck with her. So we would fuck with her all day in school. We found out where she worked and we would just get dropped off at the mall and continue to fuck with her. But
She
imagine
worked at fucking Orange Julius?
she worked at Orange Julius.
They did not pay the
man.
teachers at our
They
grade school.
paid our teachers
well at all.
$19,000 a year.
Yeah, they didn't pay
Because
ours.
one time we were being bad and I remember it. I was in 7th grade. Our teacher stopped talking, walked over, erased the blackboard, and wrote her salary on the wall. It was like, I make $19,000 a year, and I have to put up with this shit. And I was like,
That's
what
a
are
ton
you
of money.
complaining about? You know how many 20s that is?
Yeah, it's so much.
I was geeked. I was like, wow,
Dude,
this lady's out of
that's
her
like they're
mind.
getting like $300 a week.
Yeah, this was 95. Still,
That's rough.
that's
dude.
rough.
Like 395 was pretty hefty. When I took a suspension in high school, they paid me $300.
That's like $1 million.
Bro, it was like
$100
$100,000.
is
It was
a
like
million.
$100,000.
Oh, your bro took it. You took the rap.
I took the
$100 in high school was like 100,000 now.
Yeah, it'd be 100 G's.
If someone gave you $100,
Bro,
you'd
it
be
sat in my nightstand. They were like, promise me you didn't get paid to do this. And I was like, I didn't get paid to do this.
hiding money from your parents is nuts.
I did 300. I
Yeah.
didn't even hide it. It was just in my top drawer.
It'd
I
be
would
like,
look at it.
"Oh,
I'd be like, I was grounded for like 3 months, and I'd open the drawer and check out my 3 crispy Franklins and be like,
fuck yeah.
We did it.
worth it. I think my mom cried. Secured the bag.
She was going to cry no matter what.
True.
Moms
Secured the
cry.
bag.
She
They
knew.
do.
She knew.
They knew what was good.
She knew you got
I didn't
paid.
do this guy a favor anyway because I was like, he was like, I'm gonna get it together. He like went on to do like heroin.
Yeah, I do went really south. Really cool dude though.
He was the man.
I like that guy.
He was the man. But
I mean, paying 300. And how old was he?
big bucks.
He was a senior.
He's seen
He had 300 just to
Now
be like,
all the boys chipped
the boys.
in.
This was like a very he was like one of the most affable, likable dudes. Very popular guy. So a lot of the bros chipped in.
Yeah.
it probably
Good
felt
dude.
good to do a favor for him.
I felt good. I mean,
I
dude,
always
they,
liked the guy.
They gassed me up on some bullshit terms, dude. They're like, yo, like senior chicks are gonna probably they promised me sex from like women. I was like, no doubt. I was like, this is gonna be tight, dude. All you gotta do is do this like 2-month stretch, and then it's nothing but ass. There's like, we're gonna write all your papers for you and do it. It's gave me $300.
Yeah. Still
Got
sick.
0. One girl was like, that was nice of you to do that, and I was like,
She didn't like it.
no, I was just
She
kind of
didn't
like,
follow
yeah,
through.
that's what's up. And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they just left, and I was like, when do I get head from this? Never got it.
That probably inspired a beat, though. Was she attractive?
I mean, you didn't need to inspire beats on me back then. The river was flowing, dude.
Yeah, he didn't need much inspiration back then. It was like
No.
taking a dump.
I had my muse was with me all the time. I had to be
Who was your muse?
just all the time. Everybody, everything.
Everything. Yeah. I remember like it was like taking a poop.
Oh yeah,
You're like, oh shit, there's that urge. And it was like, let's go.
I had to like immediately.
And if
address
something
it.
triggered it, it was even worse.
True, a
Like, you caught a
masturbatory
hug
episode.
or something, or you caught like
Yeah, it was just
Vap
the
after
second.
hug.
It was just
so
the second
sick.
my parents left.
oh yeah.
Like immediately, I
remember-
did, no matter what. As soon as I got a chance,
I used to have to
Straight
watch
to
all
it.
these fuckers, and my mom would be like, "Oh, I'm taking your brother to like math tutor at 4," and I'd be like hyperventilating from 3:30 till 4. And then
You'd
I
be
would,
like, "What time are you leaving?
yeah, I'd be like, "When are you leaving? When are you going?
What
When
are you
are
guys?
going?
How long are you gonna be gone?
I can't wait till my son starts doing this. It's gonna be like, dude,
How long are you gonna be gone?
I'm gonna lie to him.
Yeah,
Oh, you got to bust him.
I got busted once.
just hit the
You got
garage
busted?
door.
I didn't get busted fapping, but I had a hard drive, right? So I had like a floppy disk, not like a 3.5 disc,
Yeah,
right? And so it goes back, like we used to steal Playboys. That was our thing. Like we used to go to the mall and steal like Penthouse and Playboy and then bring them into school. And like we had like a tight network of like bros that would steal and ship them
Yeah.
around to each other. And this one nerd was like, dude, I have the internet. I can get this stuff on a 3.5 disc.
yeah.
I was like, dude, bull fucking shit. He's like, bring me a disc. So I brought him like, you know what I'm talking about? 3.5 discs, the little
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
guys.
yeah, floppy disk.
I bring him one. He loads it up. I take
floppy?
it back. Not
Or-
a floppy, like the
yeah,
hard
my
one.
bad. Similar.
So not like the flat, not like the big one. It was the little guy.
Yeah.
You put like homework on them and stuff. He was like, dude, I'll load it up. So he loads it up, gives it back to me. And I pop it in my computer as soon as I get home. This was pre-internet. This was everyone having internet.
Okay,
he had the internet.
It was like AOL dial-up. Before that,
right? So he's like,
man, what a pervert his dad must have been.
that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so this dude was like an OG Prodigy head. He had like pre-AOL internet.
Oh.
So like he gives me this disc. I go home, I pop it in. And it's like QuickTime's need it to open file. And I'm like, the fuck is QuickTime? So I pop it out, shelve it. A year later, like mom was like, can you put this new card shop or something on the computer? Pop it in. It's like download. It's like download QuickTime. And I was like, fucking QuickTime. I downloaded it and I started hounding her. This is a year later, right? So I'm in 8th grade now.
You had a hot floppy for that long?
Dude, it was just sitting. So I wrote like social studies on it and like put it in the shelf.
Social studies.
So like a year later, I'm downloading like Oregon Trail or some shit, right? And it says QuickTime. I hit download. And like from that moment, I'm like, Mom, are you going for a walk? Mom, are you going to take the dog out? Mom. And she's like, what the fuck is this kid up to?
Yeah.
So finally she's like, yeah, I'm going for a walk. I'll be back in 1 hour. No. She literally went outside and went around to the back window and watched me in the computer room. I get the disc. I pop it in.
What the fuck?
But dude, I was just on recon, so I wasn't fapping. Thank fucking God. I pop it in, right? I open up the first image and it was like, probably like Carmen Electra or Jenny. Who did Singled Out? Jenny McCarthy?
Yeah.
So like it was like line by line coming down. Then the titties pop up and it's like still going. All of a sudden, it's like, what the like my mom comes bustling in because she was at the window.
Oh, no.
So she was like, what the fuck? How the fuck are you getting naked women on the computer? Because this was before the internet. So I popped the disc and I completely ratted on the kid because he was the biggest nerd in my class. I'm like, yo, so-and-so gave me. She's like, bullshit.
He gave me this. I didn't know what it was going to be.
That kid never would have done that. So I just had to take the fucking fall for it.
What sick you try to offer him up?
I immediately was like, this nerd kid gave it to me.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. He tricked me.
No, I was like, he told me it would be on here, but I didn't know.
Oh, really?
And she just wasn't having it.
I wanted to check to make sure.
So that was my closest to getting busted.
Yeah,
but thank
10
God,
more minutes, bro.
Thank God it was slow because I would have been fucking crushing to it.
She had to get in there quick.
She knew what she was doing too. She didn't want that.
Yeah, but she had to hurry up because she was on the clock.
She was on like
it was a matter of seconds.
It was two separate conversations she had to deal with.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro, in your own room.
Man,
too?
you must have been so bad at selling the fucking where are you going?
I was so bad. I was like, where are you? Like, are you going for a walk?
I think the dog needs to go out.
Because I was like, she told me, she was like, you were so fucking weird for like 20 minutes about getting me to get out of the house.
Yeah, I had to come.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, Mom. I had to blow.
It must be nice to watch an 8th grader just poorly act. Just be like, Mom, go walk the dog. Why are you telling me what to do for the first time in your life?
And you think you're like miles ahead of them. You're like, okay, if I get her out to walk the dog, I could jerk off all over myself.
Get rid of her.
At our family computer desk.
It's time to whack off at the family desk. Every fucking family computer got just destroyed, dude.
Used to get fried.
Every day there was cum.
Oh, dude, it was crazy.
You and your dad.
I used to fry my roommates' computers in college because I didn't have a laptop.
I didn't have a laptop.
So I would just be like, they would leave and I would just openly go to their rooms and melt their computer and then walk away and watch them come home and flip out. I'd be like, what's up? Like, who the fuck was trying to find One Night in Paris? What's that? What's that?
Dude, I had a desktop. In college and I was taking summer classes. I didn't think anyone was home. Got out of the shower. We didn't have air conditioning, so it was like 98 degrees in the apartment. I was ass naked at a desktop in our living room, ass naked, whack it off. And my fucking bro came home and sat on the couch and the computer's right here. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, dude, get out of here. It's like, dude, for real, stop.
Oh my God.
Naked, hunched over.
It was always funny when people got caught jerking off and they'd be like, I gotta take a shit. And they would just leave and just continue to fap.
I never actually, no, I got caught once by my ex-girlfriend when I was in college.
It can call your girlfriend.
But it was weird because like, I like came home from work and then like immediately got in the shower and just started jerking off. And then she popped in to be like, hey, like, hi, how was work? And I was like head back. And we were 18. We were having sex like 9 times a day.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
She's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just like, I don't know. I constantly come. Like, but it was like me head back full on fucking.
No, you're in the
yanking,
throes of it.
In the throes of like.
It was an herbal essence.
Yeah.
You were having herbal essence shampoo.
And my head was like, I just remember like looking forward and it was just her face in the curtain.
Oh my God.
Busted. That's the only time I've ever actually been busted. Not including sharing rooms with brothers because you'd get busted constantly. It'd be like, dude, stop fucking jerking off. You'd be like, I'm not.
Yeah, true.
Because we shared a room with 3 dudes.
Yeah. I was pretty good. I've said it before. I got caught loading up my hands with like an intense amount of fucking lotion. And then just started slathering it on my arms. Mom was like, what are you doing? I was like,
moisturizing.
She's like, where'd you get that? I was like, it was under Tom's bed.
Damn.
And I just left.
Damn.
That sucks for moms with a lot of sons.
Dude.
Like 4 boys that are just whacking.
Billy had.
Someone must have been whacking like once an hour. Somebody was whacking.
Oh, for sure.
I remember being in like 8th grade and my mom storming out of the laundry room and be like, I'm not doing any more fucking laundry. And I was just like, and at the time I was just blowing loads and throwing them in the hamper constantly. I never once put it together until I was older. Like, oh, dude, she probably picked up some like loaded boxers.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, probably got on her hands.
Not on her hand, she just fuck.
And our socks were labeled with our, my mom would initial our socks. Like, you keep your socks. These are yours.
She wanted to know who the perpetrators were.
Dude, but then I started fapping when I was like 10.
Yeah.
So like by the time I could fully fucking rip ropes, it was what, like maybe 12, 13.
Yeah.
So like those M socks were coming down at a very young age, and she was just probably like, Jesus fucking Christ.
But dude, I blame it on her because she should have just sat us down and been like, dudes, start fucking getting tissues, quit fapping in your laundry. Game over.
True, but
she suffered in silence until she broke.
Yeah, but you got to be silent, dude.
Yeah,
you could never do that.
To have your mom
I would do it
sit you
now.
down.
I know, I wouldn't do that to my daughter.
Think if you had 4 daughters that were
I would not
squirting
do it,
on
yeah.
everything you had, would you ever be like, girls, stop squirting on
I
all
would
those
just
fucking
completely
pillows?
ignore it. I would go outside and just chop wood. Just fucking.
For sure.
You have to chop wood.
Never
For
talk
sure.
about it. With my
You'd have
son,
to come
I'd
back.
punch
You'd have to
him.
come into your daughters and be like, "The world's a scary place, ladies. You should be very careful."
Yeah, I
When
would
we
just never
when we
address it.
showed up, when me and Gardini showed up to Louis to do the President's podcast, he was just out front chopping wood.
Dude, chopping wood is the best thing you can
and then
possibly
he handed
do.
me, and we got to chop wood with Lou Dog.
How was it?
He fucking broke out a chainsaw right when we pulled up. He
I
was
got,
like, nobody can hear you out here.
what were you using? A maul or like a wedge and a?
It was just a regular wedge axe. It was easy. It was so easy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so
easier
much
than you
fun,
think,
though,
man.
It's so easy.
Dude, I
It's
do
so
it. I try to do
satisfying.
it for like an hour a day at least.
It's awesome.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
You get the wood burning stove.
I got the wood burning. It's so meditative and it's so like you just get into it. And then when you start fucking splitting them, you're like yelling and shit. You're like, fuck yeah. Like,
yeah.
Oh, really?
or I have my son watch me do it
That's nice.
and he counts down like 3, 2, 1 between axe blasts.
That's
So
nice.
So then I have to fucking split them or else he'll be like,
Dad's pussy.
Pop can split them. How come you can't do that? Or like Uncle Billy, because Billy fucking splits wood. Like
Yeah, he's probably a motherfucker.
I'm sure he
it's
does.
insane. Fuck. But he'll be like, dude, Uncle Billy could split down. But fuck.
It's not hard.
No,
Well,
I
the wood,
did get the
well,
big
you know
ones.
what?
Yeah.
It depends because the wood we
He
were
probably had
using
celebrity wood. He
was
probably had
very easy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was easy.
He was probably using slab wood.
He's
Yes.
cracking fire starter logs.
Yeah, like I go back in the woods, harvest logs, roll them down.
He harvested them.
All right, I'm
He
not
was
gonna put smut on
harvesting.
his name.
Don't talk fucking
I'm not
shit.
gonna talk shit on your boy, dude.
Celebrity.
I'm not gonna talk shit on the greatest comic of all time.
Accuse him of having some like
Thank you.
washed up koa wood.
Yeah, of like supermarket wood. He was just European splitting.
He knew we were coming. He knew we were coming, so he had some wood set out.
Supermarket wood is fucked up.
I huck fin everyone who comes out too.
What do you mean?
I'm like, dude, you ever chopped wood? And they're like,
True.
yeah. I'm like, no, you haven't. When? I'm like, you probably couldn't do this. It's like
It
and then
does rule though.
Every dude who gets it, they'll chop like a half quart of wood.
Yeah.
Because it's easier than you think. Like they
It's
fly
so
apart.
easy.
Yeah, you wouldn't think you thought you'd have to be like a fucking expert to get them split in half.
I thought the accuracy would be hard. It's not.
Not
You have
hard,
to hit
dude.
it.
It's so primal.
And then, yeah, I thought you'd have to fucking drill it.
Nah,
You just have to connect.
You'd be
it nicely.
surprised, like where your focus is, your axe always hits.
true.
It's like archery.
I'm terrible at archery.
Oh, you
terrible
really? I
too.
might get
I
into it.
fucking launch it
I got
Really?
into it for a
over
second
every time.
because I wanted to kill a deer with a bow and arrow, but I
Yeah.
kind of lost steam.
And killing the deer.
I like helped this dude carry a deer out of the woods one night.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Like there's this dude who comes out and hunts around the property, and he has my number because like we always chat. And one night I crushed like 2 gummies or something. I'm like sitting on my couch, and he texted me. He's like, "Dude, can you help me bring a 200-pound deer out of the woods?" And I just ate the edible. I was like, "Yeah, I'll do this for 5 minutes. Come back in, like ride this out." I was in the woods for like 3.5 hours with this fucking dude. Pitch black, pouring rain, just geeked on like 2 gummies.
Good Christ.
Dragging a fucking deer
That sucks,
through the
dude.
mud.
That sucks.
And I was like, I don't want to do this that bad.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Dragging a dead deer in the woods?
Dragging the deer. Like it was me and some dude hoisting up like a 200-pound deer and just dragging it through like completely pitch dark woods.
You should have grabbed his ass.
And he
You
kept
should've
asking
fucked
me
him.
where we were. And I was so stoned that I just kept being like, we
so
got to go to that tree. And I had him all over the place.
That's a tale as old as time.
So
Just
sad.
a local hunter asking the village fucking idiot, can you help? And he'd be like, guide me, sir. And you're like, yes,
Dude,
this
I brought
way.
him the wrong way.
You were
for
like
like
Schmeagle, dude.
I was
Yeah.
like 300 yards
It's
the
just
wrong
up
way.
here. It's up ahead.
Come on,
And
come
then you get
on.
up there like, ah, shit. It's over this way.
It was like pouring rain. It was wild.
Oh, that would have sucked, dude. I'm the worst with that.
Hey.
People were like, we're
Well, dude, we were in the pitch black woods.
that's fair.
And I was like, dude, I don't know. I think we
You
got
better-
Pitch black
a
woods.
witch has hexed us, dude.
Yeah.
you could have been hexed.
I might have gotten
You
hexed
should have
that
just
night.
dropped it and ran. Sprinted.
I was thinking about ditching them.
Just
I was
sprinted
like,
into
this
the
would be
pitch black
fucked up.
woods in one direction,
Dude,
screaming.
I want to start ditching again.
Ditching's a
When
nice
you were
move.
out, you'd be like, yo, let's ditch this dude. You'd be out like in the woods. with your
Ditching
boys.
people, yes,
Just
bro.
ditch someone. You'd be like,
I
yo,
forgot all about that.
I forgot.
And we always used to ditch the same kid, and he would chase us. The second you would ditch him, he would start. He'd have no problem looking, shamelessly searching for you,
It's so
sucks.
fucked
and
up
being
to
like,
think
"All right, I
about.
found you. What the fuck, guys?"
Dude, that
Oh
is.
no, I like the idea of him ditching the guy in the woods and then kind of fucking with him, like
True.
lingering around, like
And just haunting
wrestling
him.
a bush and then sprinting.
Dude, looking back on it, that was the most fucked up shit. Like I remember we wouldn't want to hang out with one kid, but he would somehow rope us into
Yeah.
it. And we would like pull back up to his house, like, dude, can you go get that new like fucking Led Zeppelin CD?
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, it's right on top of my dresser. But yeah, go get that. And then we would just leave.
Yeah, ditch him, dude.
It's so fucked up.
It's crazy. It's
Like
brutal.
looking back on it, it was fucked.
Yeah,
like
getting
imagine doing
ditched.
that now. Like if your friend was like, dude, let's go to dinner.
Now it's
ditch him.
funny.
And you ditched your friend.
Dude, that'd be so
it was
Now
funny.
it's
pre-cell
funny.
phone too, though. So it was now it'd be even
Yeah, you were
harder.
gone. You were off the map.
You were done.
Now it's funny.
You probably, by the time you went to brought it up, you'd forget.
You
You'd be
should
like,
ditch someone, dude. Like
I
ask
might.
them to come to dinner in Fishtown with
Ditch
you,
him.
and then like
Just be like, I have to go to the bathroom.
yeah,
Just
and just
ditch
leave
him.
them at a
Me
restaurant.
and 3 other guys are gonna go to the bathroom
Dude,
right
like,
now.
guys, where you at? No answer. Like, sorry, next day, like, sorry, bro, we ditched you.
No, never apologize. Don't talk to him anymore. Like
Sure,
ditch him and
ditch him
stop being his
forever.
friend.
It's a type move.
Yeah, let him wonder forever what he did.
Yeah, like what happened?
What did I say?
Like, nothing. We just wanted
We
to
were
ditch.
fine.
trying to
Oh, we had
ditch
an
it.
idea that we'd like to. So we filmed this sketch in a bar
Mhm.
2 nights ago, and we get there, and the producer looks at me, and he's like, "You can have one." While we were waiting, he was like, "You can have one," and I was like, "Why would you talk to me like that?"
But he was like,
What he
Yeah.
like daddied you?
He dadded me, and I was like, "Well, now I'm gonna have 7, so you know."
oh, that's so fucking
And
funny.
he was like immediately like, "I'm sorry, you're right. I shouldn't have said something like
Who?
that."
What? Did you know the dude?
Yeah, he's the producer on the show.
But like, is he friendly? Is he like?
Yeah, we're friends, but he was like, he always try. He's the producer has to organize this.
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like it's his job to make sure everybody's chilling.
yeah, he
and
did. He was doing a job.
doing the right thing. But he like tell me to have one beer only was absurd.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
So then I was like, this would be a sketch. Just film him secretly within the sketch, watching me just get fucking blitzed
Watching him freak
and
out,
ruining a sketch,
It's hilarious.
and just secretly filming him quiet,
making like a meta sketch.
yeah,
That would be so funny.
that would be the
That'd be
best
next
sketch
level, dude.
possible.
That would be.
So I think we're gonna do that with somebody.
You might have to start getting meta sketching within
Yes.
the thing.
So you're
I
gonna
think
start
somebody-
like punking people on like
Yes.
another level.
I think somebody. I
Yeah.
think the guy could be Phil, which would be very funny.
Dude.
Just get my dad to like be like that. Can you do a
Oh,
sketch?
and get him to talk to him.
No, but have my dad be the guy we're tricking, and have everybody be like, "Shane, are you all right?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Dude, you should start doing sketches where you like take one actor and then contact him and be like, this is the state police, like so and so died.
Yeah.
And just letting it run out.
So we should have
Like the old his dad died.
on set.
On set.
So have somebody outside call
So
them.
have someone like the goofiest costume possible find out their whole family's dead.
Yeah, dress them up like the Philly fanatic,
Yeah.
and then have somebody call and be like, "Is this so and so?" Yes, your parents were in a horrific car accident. I'm sorry, they passed away.
so
And
sorry.
then watch him take the helmet off and cry with like the feathers
and then have
on.
the producer be like, "All right, everybody, back to set.
Yeah.
We're about to start." Then have
And
them.
just be like, do you have an understudy? Like, we can't not do this today.
Yeah,
It's a good idea, dude.
it's a good
Like,
idea.
when's the last time you talked to them?
Talk to who?
Your parents. Like, when's the last time you talked to them?
Yeah, dude, what are you upset about?
and then tell them it's a joke, and then continue the
And then
sketch.
say, all right, back.
Yeah, let's go. That was just a joke.
Like,
That
no,
was
we're
a separate
fucking around.
sketch.
We
Yeah.
were fucking with you. Dude, we were
Do you get people
with you.
from like? Do you get people from like the Screen Actors Guild?
No, we got some
I was gonna say because you
wacky
could get them
bros.
from the Screen Actors Guild, and then be like, "That was another sketch. You will be compensated." Now get back
Yeah,
to
they
it.
do sign the fucking thing.
Yeah,
They do sign away all the rights for the day, so you could do whatever you
you
want.
can do whatever you want, dude. That'd be like next level punked.
We had a guy, never mind. I don't want to trash people, but there's some dude, it's so funny when these dudes suck at acting. And then you're like, all right, so read this line. And then they're just like, okay, how are you?
And they
we're
get
just
real
like,
into
what
it.
the fuck was that accent? Why are you doing that accent?
I feel like you're subbing me right now.
No.
Damn,
No.
I'm kidding.
this is nothing
No,
but meta
it's
slams.
That's
never
the
the
whole-
bros. It's always just an outside
It's
dude.
just like an actor who's like,
Yeah.
"This is my big chance."
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so. That's got to be very funny
And they're all fine. They're all
for sure.
doing great jobs.
for sure. No, that
But-
must be because that's a weird thing to like wing, where it's like, all right, this is how I'm going to say this thing, and people are like, why the fuck would you say it
Yeah.
like that? And you're like, I don't fucking know.
Being
Fucked
an
up.
actor's fucking weird.
It's crazy,
Like making the decision to move out to California. You're like, I'm gonna make it.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I done that other one, I'm like, I need to train to become like a well-trained thespian.
Acting-
That's probably just the
fun.
drugs,
It's
dude.
so fun. What?
It's the drugs.
What?
Stims.
You
The
think it's
coffee.
the
Yeah.
Stims?
You're
I
drinking
did
coffee
these
and you're
Stims
like,
that day.
I'm heading to
You
Hollywood.
had coffee and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to start working on this. Acting's not that hard. I did pretty good today.
A lot of actors don't hit it till they're 40 something.
True.
It's true.
I did. I was all
Brad
stimmed
Pitt
up.
wasn't in his first movie till he was 48.
I got time.
That's not true.
Yeah, what the fuck? And he was in an interview with Vampire.
He
He
was like 17
Yeah,
or
he was a
something.
young
He was
boy.
in Thelma and Louise when he was like 19.
fuck. I instantly believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
most people
Dangerfield.
will.
That's the one everybody always goes to.
Dangerfield?
Rodney Dangerfield was a geezer when he became famous
True.
as a comedian.
So was Dice Clay. Supposedly wasn't Dice Clay like he completely made that up one night and then ran with it?
The character.
The character.
Yeah, I think so.
He like was a failing comedian or he's a failing actor. And he like went to an open mic and completely made up this persona. And he became like,
Yeah, as an actor, I hate when people use the term like failing actor. It's like we're just
Yeah,
doing
I'm
the
sorry.
craft. We're doing the craft.
Trying, working.
Yeah,
a working
we're doing
actor.
the work. We're
Yeah.
doing the craft.
I'll tell you what, if he made that up, which I believe he did, he is stuck in that fucking bit, dude.
oh, he never gave it up.
Every time I've hung out with him, he's been like, first time I ever met him, I walked in the green room. He did the early show. I did the late show at Helium. So, and he was just hanging in the green room. He didn't leave.
Tone court.
He was like waiting for people to come see him.
And I was next. So his crowd had left.
Who's
My
his
crowd was
crowd
coming
now?
in. He's got a crowd, dude.
But I'm saying, who's
The-
chilling with
The
Andrew?
bros, dude.
Is it?
Are you talking about his inner circle or the bros?
No, I'm
you
saying
see
like
him?
who is he still like in the comedian world? Like very well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
He's selling out. isn't he?
He's fucking, he's Andrew Dice Clay.
He was the funniest fucking dude.
He still is.
Someone texted Brittany today, one of her friends, Italian lady. She was like, "Oh, Matt's a comedian. Does he like Andrew Dice Clay?" And I was like, "Tell her yes, very
Yeah.
much so." Text
First
her back
thing he
right
says-
now and say he's the best.
He walks in, he's like, do you know where Vince Papali lives? And I was like, the guy from In Vince, the movie, he's like, you look like you would know where Vince Papali
Was
lives.
he just fucking
I was
around?
like, all right. And then he starts filming and I forget what he
was
wasn't
doing a-
fucking around.
He was doing a sick.
He
fucking,
did, remember?
He was
Were
doing
you
like
with
an
me?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Filmed
I'm
like a
telling you, I
video
think
and
he
was
hops
like,
in
fuck
the-
you, Bert Kreischer, you piece of shit.
yeah. He started filming.
And then he
Instagram.
like held it to me and he was like, say it. And I was
But
like,
I
no,
think
like
he,
Bert.
I think he hops in the Uber and like calls his wife like, "Yo, this is getting old." Like he's just chilling.
I think he's fully.
He's in.
He's
all
in?
You got a microphone, Gardini.
Oh damn!
You got an
Well,
SM fucking 57.
My fourth grade teacher is his sister, and she's like ashamed. She doesn't tell anybody. The only reason.
Wait,
I
your
know-
fourth grade teacher is Andrew Dice Clay's sister?
Yeah, I don't want to say her last name, but there's like super
Clay?
Jewish. No, it's not Clay.
Dice. Fairlane.
Yeah, Mrs. Dice Clay. Yeah, but it's all an act. They're all. I think it's like I forget the Jewish ass last name now, but
Did Jewish people have like a
So
certain
she
Hebrew
doxed
term
him
for
and
that?
said it's all an act.
You could Wikipedia that. I'm sure his
Like,
last
He's like
name's-
Kid Rock.
yeah.
Kid Rock was a rebel nerd.
Don't you dare talk
Dude,
bad
that's
about
his
Bob.
boy.
What? My bad.
My
Bob
boy
Richards.
Bobby?
Sorry. Yeah.
Don't talk
Wait,
about
your
Bob.
boy's a Kid Rock?
Yes.
All right,
Literally
I take
boys.
that statement back.
What was
Kid
Kid
Rock
Rock?
was
Rules.
born in a trailer park. He's
Sure.
a pimp.
Yeah.
I'm not here to besmirch any comedians or actors or
Yeah,
musicians.
dude, Bobby's the fucking man.
Yeah, Bobby does rule.
They sent a picture from that show, like a framed picture,
Yeah.
and the address, the return address said KR on it. That's who Kid Rock. He sent it, and then we got a letter with the thing that was like, it was like a thank you letter and all this.
Wait,
and
so
then
you met
signed,
Kid Rock?
Yeah, and then it was signed to Bobby, and my girlfriend was like, "Oh, well, this would have been cool if it was from Kid Rock. Just throw this out." I was like, "Bobby is Kid Rock.
Bobby Ritchie.
Dude. It's Bobby,
Dude, that must be tight though. Like, Dice Clay, KR, to just invent a fucking character that is so
Larry,
Kid Rock
sick.
didn't do
Larry
that,
the Cable Guy.
And just live.
Like,
Like, this is
Jeff
better.
Foxworthy.
Yeah,
There was me.
I don't know about Foxworthy. I don't think his is much of a persona. Larry the Cable Guy is a complete
persona.
Really?
Yeah. I
Yes.
think Foxworthy is too, dude.
Yeah,
You
Dan
can't-
Whitney from Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
Imagine just inventing a better life for yourself. I'm like, yeah, I'll
Dude,
do
you
this
know who
one,
else
like,
did that?
millions
A
of
lot
dollars.
of those like 70s country dudes. A lot of those guys were just straight up like New York theater kids that were like, I'm a rebel.
You're
Like,
talking about Waylon?
not Waylon, but like there's a whole bunch like Ramblin' Jack Elliott and those type
Really?
dudes. His dad was like a dentist in Brooklyn or something. What? Don't quote me on this, but I'm saying in that scene.
You're saying like that Brooklyn area
That-
is
no,
like
that
an
outlaw-
epicenter of
Look at
shapeshifting.
fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
True.
He was just like, I'm a rapper from Cleveland. Now he's like, and I will remember
I think that was him originally. I think that was him originally.
he
though.
went emo.
I think
Yeah.
he was emo originally. Then he went to like rapping.
He might be my
putting
least
on.
favorite person in the world.
He's brutal.
He might be the most insane. And like
He's
the thing
brutal.
that's nuts is like I don't know anything about him. I've listened to one of his songs because
Yeah.
it was on the radio a lot.
Yeah.
But like just the second I laid eyes on him, I was like,
Yeah, when you see him
it's like this
and
doesn't-
Travis Barker and like
Travis
they're-
Barker doesn't bother me as
No,
much.
Travis Barker's cool, but
You used to
also
what about that wedding, dude? That shit pissed me the fuck off.
What wedding?
Their wedding was sacrilegious as hell.
I didn't see any of this.
Dude,
just
you
the
guys
pictures they're taking with their hot wives and girlfriends is the gayest shit.
Well, do you
of
know
all
they're
time.
drinking each other's blood?
Yeah,
Who him and Megan Fox?
yeah, they drink each other's blood.
Yeah. I did. That was
Wait, what happened to Travis Barker? Who did Travis Barker marry?
Kardashian. All these dudes
So
like
I don't
just,
see any.
all
of
these
this
dudes
stuff.
just crash into Kardashians.
Yeah, I guess so. But Machine Gun Kelly,
He,
he's married to Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. They drink each other's blood every
drink each
morning,
other's
dude.
blood,
And the
that's what's
vampire
up.
community is concerned.
But like none of that bothers me. But him
That
as an
doesn't bother
entity,
you?
what?
Drinking like
I
It
read
pisses
it. I'm
me
like,
off.
I don't care.
that is bullshit.
It
Yeah.
doesn't ring any bells. I'm just like whatever. But like just looking at him bothers me. Like when I first saw him, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Dude,
And then-
imagine sitting with the hottest chick ever.
Megan Fox.
Well, like,
She's up there.
She's up.
She's up there.
I'm,
If
not,
If you were
I'm
in a
saying
room
like
with her, you'd be like, you were the hottest person of
A
all
little
time.
too tall. I'm not too angular and tall for me.
true. I'm
I like a more
saying
portly,
like
If you saw her in real life, you would say, I will kill my family for you now.
I would kill my family for anything.
I'll strangle
Yeah, I
my
would kill
family to
family.
death
I
for
would.
you right
Not for
now. I'll
Megan
drink your
Fox.
blood every day.
That's how
I'll
I feel
become
about
emo.
Megan
let's
I
say
love
let's
you.
say with a mega babe, you're rich, and you're
Megan
somehow
Fox is hot.
She's hot. She's
Okay.
hot. You're rich, and like, how can you be? Like, how can you be that gay? You know what I'm saying? Like, with the hottest chick, like you're with the hottest chick, go, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna be gay with her.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
his.
dude, just eat her ass and keep it pushing, bro. Don't drink her fucking blood like a weirdo.
I think
I would-
nothing. I think when you hit that, nothing matters.
Yeah.
Maybe
You escape the realm of gay.
I
You're
did-
just in a world of like nothing. What even is gay?
true. I hold
I'm-
it down. Like, do you ever see like state property movies?
Yeah.
I'm just all dog. Anything other than doggy with like you with a t-shirt on and doggy's gay, dude.
I'm like that with Mish.
Those movies are so tight.
Those are sick.
They're always
movies.
on the phone. There's Noriega on the phone. Always, they're all doing doggy style all the time. It's
I'm like that with
what's up,
reverse
dude?
Mish. I only do reverse Mish.
Wait, what?
Reverse Mish.
What's that?
Where you
Like,
put your
I
legs
lay
up.
on my back and I put my legs up, and then my wife does all the work.
I'll be honest. I've seen that on Pornhub and I don't mind it.
Wait, explain this, dude. Is that where she's on top, but she's laying
So
on
like
top of
you
you?
lay down like you're gonna get fucked, and you open your legs,
You put your legs up,
and then your
she
wife
takes
gets
your
on
dong.
top of you, and she kind of does the movements, and you just kind of lay there and like
You get fucked on the
Why do
couch
your
like
legs?
this
what?
with your penis sticking forward.
Yeah.
That's hetero as hell.
But,
Oh fuck!
but the whole time you're kind of
And she
thinking
goes
about like.
this, and like just.
But the
Yeah.
whole time,
Fucks you with her
the whole
vagina?
time, I'm kind of thinking about like if like I need to switch the wash cycle and like who's gonna make the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
lunch.
you get deep
We
into
get
it.
deep into it. We
While
switch
you're
roles.
getting fucked, you're like, I hope this ends. I'm
Yeah,
not
and
attracted
this is
to
after
this.
her.
I'm not even attracted to this guy
This is after
anymore.
her badgering me all day. That's the only way I can come now.
You're like, fine.
I need to be badgered all day. I need to be like, fine, like
Hurry up.
you have 5 minutes, and then we do reverse mish,
She fucking. Damn, that's so hot.
and then I immediately get up and get on Pinterest.
Just look at fucking
Look at stuff I need.
ladders.
That'd be the craziest fap. And then you
Decorative
fap
fucking
afterwards.
ladders.
Oh, it's crazy.
We should get a
like-
decorative
it's
ladder.
this, like shit like
Yeah,
that, like a
just
wreath
design
made out of that
Airbnbs.
shit. Damn, dude.
You know what we should get? A decorative ladder. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how much reverse mish you're gonna have to do for that?
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of mish. I hope you're ready for that.
It's gonna be a lot of RM.
Fuck. What time is she?
No,
We're 125. Where are we at, Gardini? I felt like 45. I was
Good.
gonna say. God
now
damn,
we
I
gotta
felt like
do
45.
an ad.
Yes.
Whoa, check this shit out.
What you
Matt
got?
and Shane. Yo, look at this fucking ad.
What?
Matt and Shane is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
Yep.
Holy fuck. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. They're the
What?
first company to sell wireless services online only. Without the cost of running.
How do you get it?
Let me
About to
finish. I bet promo code Drenched. Without the cost of running retail stores, they pass those sweet savings on to you. So that's great. Boys, tell the folks about the call quality. How have you?
Dude, I haven't fired up yet, but it really is just a SIM card you put in a jailbroken phone. It's like you can have a cell phone for $15 a month,
$15 a month.
and it's like you can have basically like a little burner. I'm gonna get one and start doing prank
Dude,
calls.
it's $15 a month.
15
Cheapest,
a month.
dude. It's crazy.
You
It's
might have
cheap.
got a customer, man.
All plans come with unlimited talk text
Yeah.
plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Between us fellas, that's the team they're talking about. Verizon. They're saying they're using Verizon's backbone. Don't quote me on that, but that's
Okay.
what I've heard. So you basically can get Verizon on a jailbroken iPhone with Mint Mobile by putting.
Can I get Mint Mobile on a flip phone?
Yeah, it's just a SIM.
Fuck
If
yeah.
it takes a SIM, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I got
Use your
some.
own phone, plus keep your same phone number and all your existing contacts with any Mint Mobile plan. Switch to Mint
What the
Mobile
fuck?
today.
It's fucked up.
Damn, dude.
But you can get another phone and just burner it out, and then I might start doing prank calls on a Mint Mobile.
I only need one phone.
It's going to be
You
you.
need 2 phones, bro.
Why would I need 2 phones? I don't prank.
One for them hoes, dude.
Yeah, you got your burner.
Fucking Christian family man, dude. It's not for me.
You tell me Megan Fox comes in. You're not.
Or
putting-
look at her. She's a demon. She's a bloodsucker.
You're not putting your family in a van and putting them in neutral and letting them sink into the lake. Just letting it drift into the
Never.
lake and saying
Never.
Megan Fox is
Just
us
to have
now.
reverse mish with Megan Fox? No.
Just reverse mish with Megan Fox.
Dude.
Guys, hold on. To get your
With
new
Machine
wireless
Gun
plan,
Kelly just fucking.
Machine Gun would like, "Whoa,
Drinking my blood.
Yeah, just like in your blood, dude.
Because tonight you're getting reverse missionary. To get
One day
your-
you're going to meet Machine Gun Kelly and you're going to be like, I'm sorry.
Definitely. This happens every single time.
You're going to try to explain it. Yeah.
I'm going to meet him this week.
Where's he
That's
going to be?
no, I'm just saying that's
Oh, that's
typically
how-
how
oh,
this has
yeah.
worked.
Kind of tight though, if you think about it, like a sorcerer.
Well, to get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the free plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/drenched. That's mintmobile.com/drenched. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at
Dude, I'm doing this today.
That's no
mintmobile.com/drenched.
joke. That's no joke.
That's pretty fucking good.
Right now I have
fucking
Verizon. It
I
sucks.
fuck, I'm on a family plan with fucking Brittany, your mom, and her sister. It's like $450 a month.
You pay
They
for
fork.
all of them?
No, they fork. They fork.
Oh, I was going to say.
They fork.
One more. Lucy. Talk about Lucy. What do you like
Classic,
about it?
bro.
How you use it? Favorite flavors? I'm addicted to nicotine and tobacco.
Yeah, I'm not there.
When I'm
yet.
on a plane, I can't dip. When I'm at comedy clubs, I can't dip.
Mhm.
That's when I choose Lucy.
What is it? Just gum?
Yeah, just nicotine.
It gets you buzzed?
Yeah,
Future
it's just
drug.
nicotine.
Future drugs.
I never fucked with nicotine.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't. Now I'm addicted to
You're
it.
addicted to it. It's all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's
Take
one.
the stigma
it's
away
a
from
stim,
addiction,
dude.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. Take the stigma away, dude.
Of the addiction?
Yeah,
I have no shame in being addicted
What's
to
up?
nicotine.
that is very true.
I am a little ashamed of alcohol, but there's nothing I can do about that.
about being addicted to alcohol.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you think you're addicted to alcohol?
No.
Let's focus on nicotine.
No,
right
I
now.
Yeah,
can
let's
probably
finish
go
this.
a
We'll
while
talk about
without it.
I
addiction.
think so.
Patreon will be an addiction special.
Yeah,
Sure.
we can talk addiction. Check
I'm
out the
obviously
full
on
line of
Stims.
products at lucy.co, lucy.co, and use promo code drenched to checkout. That's lucy.co, and be sure to use that promo code drenched. And if you're a listener from Canada, Lucy is now available at ca.lucy.co. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
True. It'll be good for the Canadians to get like piped up on some nicotine. To
Nicotine
fight their,
nice, dude.
Despot fucking leader.
They do have a despot.
fucking
They have a
despotic
theater
leader.
kid despot.
We-
They do,
man.
dude.
Blackface theater kid despot.
That's tough.
Multiple blackface.
Yeah, dude.
Non-stop
He's up to like
blackface.
4.
He said he lost count,
Yeah. That's nuts.
and he's gonna try to use that theater kid excuse. It's like, no way. Dude.
Yeah, dude. No.
No fucking way.
Not in my world. I mean, not in my book, man.
Not my
One
book.
time's too many.
Look, I like to have fun just like the next
Yeah.
guy, but that's where I personally draw the
Man,
line.
we got lucky. We could have easily done blackface.
I never would have.
We were close.
I did blue face once.
What's
I was a
Blueface?
Smurf for Halloween.
You were edging.
I was edging. It's very dark blue, and I got really hot because it was just like shitty, like drugstore paint.
Oh, it sucks.
I don't think
man.
my body sweat for like 12 hours, and I drank a bunch.
Someone could Photoshop you in a real bad way. If there's
It's
a picture,
true, dude.
someone
That's
could
very
fucking
true. Well, I had a
hit
little
that
hat
color wheel
on.
is a little bit that way.
I had like white sweatpants and a little hat. and no
Your story
shirt on.
checks out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Smurf.
I feel like I saw kids do blackface.
I one time it was not racially motivated, but my roommate was drunk and I colored in a large portion of his face with a black magic marker.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't racial. It was like I'm gonna color his entire face in, but I got to like here, so I gave him like Braveheart face. But
That's pretty. You have a man without a face.
yeah,
Phenomenal Mel Gibson movie.
I never seen him. He's a great actor too.
Mel?
Mel?
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
he's fucking great.
Fantastic. From an actor.
Who's your
actor.
favorite actor?
Mine?
Yeah.
Himself.
No Mel.
Yeah, I like
Mel's
to say.
out. Who's your favorite?
No, I'm saying himself.
Who is my
Oh, yeah.
favorite
Matt
actor?
You should have seen him, dude.
Bro,
You should have seen Matt.
I do. I
No, no.
fucking stink.
No, you did very,
He's probably
very
phenomenal.
well.
Such an uncomfortable. The whole time in my head, it's just like, dude, you're ruining this. I'm picturing you guys in the other room being like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
What
no,
the fuck is this guy doing?
no,
We have to change the whole thing now. He's fucked.
no. You did so good.
It's my internal dialogue.
How many sketches were you in? One out of
We filmed 7,
not bad. That's a good
but
percentage.
he was in a most.
You
he
dominated one?
Was, yes,
No way.
he was half of one sketch,
Yeah.
Nice.
which so far that's no one else is really that.
That was
Gerben's
Gerben's a
a
fantastic
co-star
thespian.
for sure.
Gerben is a fantastic thespian.
We have one sketch. I cannot
McKeeve,
wait to see.
I envy McKeeve.
McKeever's the best actor, but he likes being behind the camera.
It's crazy.
He's the best actor by far out of all of us.
He's outgrown the stage.
Yeah. He
So-
outgrew stand up. He was just like, done.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm done.
So he just acts now?
No, he just directs
Oh.
and writes.
Dude,
he writes all these. Dude, I'll give him,
directing-
some of these are just me, like one line being like, isn't this funny? And then he'll come up with,
He just does the
and
rest.
he wrote
It's fucked
these
up.
quick.
It's fucked up.
He'll write a sketch with like, and then like a hook ending.
Was he a real funny dude?
Yes.
Yes.
I never
Very
met
funny
him.
Very funny stand-up comedian.
Off stage, off camera.
Not as funny?
You wouldn't, if you were in a conversation with him, he's just a nice person.
He's not like a.
He wouldn't be like fucking around.
yeah.
But yes, if you saw him act and give
Dude, you
lines,
know who I
and
think's
shit,
the funniest stand up? Butterly.
Butterly.
Butterly's
I
funny,
went
bro.
with
He's
Hoss
wild.
down to Baltimore.
yeah.
His stand up was fucking wildly funny.
Yeah, he's a funny bro. Butterly is a
I got
sleeper cell.
like Hoss
And he
called me.
stopped, and he got better from stopping.
He just makes up new stuff. He tries to make up new stuff every time.
yeah,
And he's just
We
like,
were in
hopefully
some
they
like
this.
weird brew pub in Baltimore, in like the outskirts of Baltimore, and Hoss was like, "Yo, come to Baltimore."
I heard Hoss was a menace.
Hoss was a menace that night. I'm not
You
gonna
need a
dox
full
him, dude.
breakdown of Hoss on this.
I can't. That's too much of a story.
It's too much of a dump.
Shout out Hoss.
Yeah, Hoss,
You know what you
Hoss
did
was out
that
of pocket,
night,
dude.
He was out of
Fully
line
out of
that
pocket.
night.
Was he doing push-ups?
Yeah.
He was fucking.
Hoss had a couple cups of
into
coffee
it.
in his system.
Hoss had a couple pops,
couple pops, couple cups of coffee.
but
Damn.
Broke
yeah.
his personal squat record outside his parking lot.
I'm not here to talk about Hoss.
Chill,
Anyway,
chill, chill.
point of my story is Butterly's stand up was phenomenal.
Butterly is
It
very
was
good.
funny as fuck.
Very funny, bro. He's
I
one of the
haven't-
funniest off the cuff dudes in the world. He's just talking. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trying research chems with. He's also very.
That'd
funny.
be nice, yeah.
he'll try some research.
He does.
Kems.
We did. It's
Oh,
our hobby.
he's
Heavy into research right now.
That's me and Butterly. We're
All
You
you
guys are
scientists
research-
are
Yeah, he's a
researching
citizen
very
scientist
hard.
as well.
What's the end goal? What do you guys think you're going to unlock?
just knowledge.
secrets of the universe.
I think
bro.
you're going to lose your knowledge.
No, it's impossible. You can only gain more knowledge. You can't lose
I
knowledge.
think you guys keep searching for this knowledge. You're gonna lose.
We're
it.
more searching for direct experience, so you can't lose
True.
because everything's an experience, positive or negative.
What if you experience it and can't process it? So
Then that's just
Then
the
did it
experience.
There's a term for that.
Then it's ineffable.
Robert Monroe, I forget what the term is, but when there was a guy who was traveling out of his body and wrote like a bunch of books about what he was seeing. There's entities that'll give you like a just humongous ball of information that you're like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, just give it a couple of years, it'll unravel.
Yeah,
for you.
I've met that guy a lot.
There's what?
That entity gives you too much information
Yeah,
to
dude.
process in one sitting.
Oh yeah,
You slowly chip away. It's like a big piece of wood.
do you think it's possible that it's just a part of your brain that feels like you're getting a lot of information that's being
It's
triggered
totally
by these
possible.
drugs?
Anything's possible.
That it's not really an entity that's like, I have all the knowledge.
Oh, definitely.
You're
It's
not ready
100%
for it.
possible.
It's just a piece
possible.
of your brain going like, that's the part that makes you feel like you're receiving a lot of information.
Yeah,
Even
but
if
dude,
it is, dude. I mean, it's no different than
my
watching
thing
a
is
movie.
the
It
fact
doesn't
that-
make a difference.
the
Yeah.
fact that my brain could construct a DMT visual setup, like the room I was in is like, what? I mean, you do this while you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the goddess
It's
of
just kicks,
dreaming
dude.
visits you.
You gotta get kicked somehow.
True.
Yeah, I get kicks.
So
Yeah. I mean,
But-
before all
well, yeah,
dudes
it could
had.
just be in your head. Who knows? But at the
It's
end of the
definitely
day,
just in your head.
Yeah, but you don't know though.
yeah. But what I'm saying is everything's just in your head. Nothing's not
sure.
in your head.
Although,
So like, if you can walk away
Certainly.
with something,
I'm getting triggered.
well, you know what I'm saying is like, if you
Certainly.
can walk away with something beneficial,
That's stemmed up. He's gonna be like,
He's
shut the
stemmed.
fuck up, dude.
I mean, you
Fuck
can
you, dude.
you can walk away with
Entities are
something.
real.
What I'm saying is like, if you walk away with something beneficial, it's good. Same thing with alcohol. You can alcohol can give you beneficial
True.
You can have some
realization.
really good
I had a
You
nights.
mystical experience on alcohol.
You
the
can
other
have
night
mystical
at the Barstool
experiences
bar.
with Bud Light.
Yeah.
You know, like let's say you haven't talked to your cousin for a long time. You guys go have a good time. You catch up, drink some
Beautiful.
Bud Lights. Everything's blissful. So it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
At the end of
True.
the day, not one thing's better than another.
No, I don't think anything's better than another thing.
It's just different kicks for
But-
different hicks, you know?
I'm aware. Like, so let's say I get done with the show.
Yeah,
I've got the perfect amount of Bud Lights. Had
Perfect.
a good show.
for sure.
I have 8 draft Bud Lights.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I walk back to the hotel listening to cool music.
That's called the
I get in
pursuit
the
of
hotel.
happiness.
I dance by myself in
Yes.
the hotel.
A little weird, but
Put
that's
together
cool.
a cool playlist. No, it's not weird.
Machine Gun
It's
Kelly
fun.
probably danced by himself.
No.
That's an
Don't
that's
you dare.
PA.
Don't
That's
Sorry,
you dare.
sorry.
Don't you
And
dare.
you don't want to know
I'm
well.
sorry.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry. I've
But-
danced by myself
But
too.
then
I'm
when
sorry.
I wake up the next
That's
day,
an
I
OL.
go, damn, that Bud Light made me feel that way. It wasn't entities from a different dimension.
Yeah, that's just a different molecule.
Yeah, it's a different. Exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's
but I
like-
don't believe there was a spirit in the room. The spirit of Bud Light was not in the room. The Blue Knight was not in the room.
Yeah.
you don't
yeah, but
see
it's
the
a,
Blue
it's a
Knight.
different. It's not a
It's a
mind.
different
It's not a
thing.
mind expanding substance.
That's like saying I took a downer and it didn't make me stay awake. You know,
Yeah.
things do different things.
No, I know, but I'm saying
It's like saying I have an axe and I couldn't dig a hole with it.
yeah,
no,
beer
but
is
I'm saying
perfectly
the
earthbound.
reality. I know that it was the alcohol, not reality.
That's
But
fair.
it was reality because that was your reality
It
at
was
the
my
time. with the
personal
alcohol.
reality, but
yes.
you have to try to have an understanding of reality.
Yeah, but that's
So, like-
impossible
True.
because it's always changing and your reality is only your direct experience.
This is true, bro. There's things
So like
I
if
agree
you
with
eat
that.
a ton of mushrooms and you see these entities and stuff, that was your reality for that time.
Yes.
Whether or not it was quote unquote as real as like this
Real.
coffee table,
sure.
that's you're talking about different levels of reality.
Yeah, dude. It's,
So if you have the memory and it is there, it's as real as a dream.
yeah,
And dreams are
consciousness
real.
is built into the universe. So there could be consciousnesses floating about in different areas of the universe. So like the Big Bang shoots out, and we're flying through space,
Or
and
Adam and
eventually space time's curved, obviously. So we're just coming right back. But within the descent and the return, there's trapped ProtoSpace, which would just be like the infinitely dense, the stuff the Big Bang molecules
Trapped
build.
proto-
He's reading this
Space.
off his phone.
No, I'm not. Dude, I'm telling you.
What's trapped protospace?
So it's like it's the absolute abyss. There's like, they're saying there's the void. So there's nothing, but that nothingness is infinitely condensed. That's what the Big Bang explodes out of. It just gets so condensed, it goes pff, and explodes in a space time light matter, flies through and then returns to itself through a black hole. Then the white hole shoots out of it. But there's just
So the Blue Knight's real.
Who is the Blue Knight?
for sure.
This is the Bud Light Blue Knight.
Oh yeah, okay,
For sure.
dilly dilly.
He
Yeah,
shows
yeah.
up and he's like, dilly dilly, and I'm like, hey,
You're not
You
dancing
can,
alone. You're not dancing alone, dude.
If you drank enough, you could see things.
yeah, you can.
So have you ever gotten to that point?
No.
And
You
I
should.
also,
You
I
should
would
shoot for it.
You should never. If someone's dancing, like, dude, in terms of shamanic protocol, that's something you ask someone. When did you stop dancing?
That's
when
true.
Did you stop
That's
singing?
true. I apologized immediately. Just like the Kid Rock comments, I am flying off the cuff a little. I apologize.
You're having a good time.
Having a good time.
You're giving dudes a razz.
You're having fun.
I'm
you're on
just
the
razzing.
mic.
Yeah, I'm
you're,
on the
you're
mic.
McCusker. You're on the mic. You're
Yeah,
in front
I'm
of the
just
camera.
fucking
You're going
shooting
to be
shit.
turning it on a little.
giving dudes are
Turn
ass.
on. Usually, I wouldn't badmouth Kid Rock alone.
You guys are like scientists that are also like, you like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
We're like Bill Nye.
You're like Bill Nye. You're like, we're scientists, but we're also in it for
You
the
couldn't
glory.
be too right. You couldn't be.
You-
you couldn't
I
be
mean,
more
yeah,
right. You
I'll
couldn't
take
be
We're
that
in it
more
for
one.
the glory a little bit.
That's one thing I felt.
If that's the reality you see for me, then I can't argue with that.
a showman scientist, I can't deny
I
that.
can't deny it. My ultimate goal, if you gave me enough money, I'd probably be like, okay, I'll be a showman scientist
That's a fucking sick gig.
with research chemicals.
Yes.
True.
I wouldn't do the core. I wouldn't sit there and worry about space and time. I'd be like, here's what happens
See
when
what
you
you
eat.
see, you attacked me.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying
PA
that's Matt's bag. That's cool.
You
But
called
like,
it corny, did you not?
I didn't call it corny.
I envy Matt's ability to be like, I got that. like space and time. Like I can.
I mean, dude, if you saw
I
the diagram,
understand
if you
it.
saw the diagram I saw, what I was trying to say is we're coming here, we're going through here, but there's layers of protospace that separate material realities. It's just different dimensions. We can't get through the protospace. It's pure nothingness.
I know, but I don't understand anything you're saying.
It's nothingness, but it's also infinite potential.
Yeah.
That's that. They say that little dense little pinprick the Big
Yeah.
Bang exploded out of. It's like, brother, I hate to tell you, there's a whole sea of that stuff. It's called the ground of reality. We all come from it. We all return to it, and then the whole thing
true.
happens again. I hate to break it to you.
I'm
And
following
the
what
whole
you
thing
said.
happens again. I had that theory. I've heard that.
Yeah, it's just cyclical, dude. As above, so below.
Maybe.
We die, the universe gets sucked into a black hole, stuff comes back, flowers bloom. We're flying right through this thing, dude. We'll pop right back up.
And we'll do
Maybe.
this all
It's
again.
no big deal,
Yeah,
dude.
it's not a big deal at all.
Chill out, everybody.
You can
It's
drink as
no
much Bud
big
Light as you
deal.
want, dude.
I'm not worried about the Bud Lights.
I'm not either.
I'm chilling with them.
I'm worried about my coffee.
It's what the Bud Lights lead to. So
True.
you got to watch out.
Well, you need the
Yeah.
Blue Knight looking over you.
Blue
dude.
Knight, he grabs my shoulder. I'll be like, yeah, maybe I should do a line. And he's like, no, man, that's not cool.
Dude, she's fat as hell. Just fucking blocks you with a shield. Dude, come on, man. She's not thick. She's actually just purely, she's fat as hell. Just shields you away. Dude,
Remember that night, the
she
Blue
just
Knight?
has fat titties.
Never mind.
What?
The Blue Knight.
Do you
when we were
strictly
at that-
drink Bud Light, or do you fuck with like hard alcohol too?
I try not. I really don't drink liquor.
Yeah,
I try not to.
I haven't drank liquor.
I really
in
don't
so
drink
long.
IPAs either. I just try to drink Bud Light or any light beer.
It's
That
what
way you
works for
don't
you,
fucking
dude.
black out.
You talking about? Yeah, never. I'll leave it.
What, the time we were in
You could have
Maryland?
used the Blue Knight,
The
dude.
Blue Knight should have defended me. One time we were doing a show in Maryland, and this girl, this big unit, got a hold of me. And she
took you back to her nest, which is an apartment
No, I
complex.
was going to. No. Wait, when was that? That was a different one.
What? Yeah, this is a dangerous conversation.
You were in Maryland.
This was like fucking 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's way back in the day.
I mean, definitely. But I was in like the bathroom line at the bar, and she came back. We smooched for a second, then she gave me an over the pants hand
Yes,
job.
I'm talking about the
Yeah,
same
there
night.
was no
completion?
apartment complex. We left from that bar
To
and
completion?
walked out to the car.
Someone else was in that apartment complex.
Did you coom in your
Smooching
pants?
with-
No, I didn't crumb.
Ah.
But
I
we
think
got
someone
outside,
I think someone felt boobs
and I
in
was
the
just
parking
joking
complex.
around. And I was like, "You guys, where the fuck are you guys? You let me get a fucking over the pants hand job for that fat bitch?" And we turned around, she was right behind us.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was. I felt terrible. The Blue Knight should have guided me, and he did
Yeah,
not.
he should have stepped in.
But that was before I was Blue Knighted out. I was
True.
probably on liquor, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I was on the demon rum.
Stims.
Oh man,
I gotta figure out what you're talking about. When did I go
that
to
was
an
the same night.
apartment
That was the
complex?
same night. I'm pretty sure we had to go pick you up from an apartment complex.
We left the bar and went to a fucking Waffle House, and then drove back to Philly.
Then there was another time.
Who was driving?
Mackie
Yeah, maybe.
or Blizz? Blizz.
That was I remember that place.
That was in Rising Sun, Maryland.
Yeah,
Who
Rising
was-
Scum.
Hold on, we gotta figure out this apartment complex. Somebody
I'm
picked me
telling
up
you,
from.
bro. Like, there was someone fell in love. Maybe someone else. We went and picked someone up from like a fat lady apartment complex.
Oh,
the
like an apartment complex only for fat ladies?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
they
what
have
apartment
housing.
complexes are.
They have housing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like where they're like they have like long, tall steps, and they're all it's
Yeah, and
fat
then there's
lady.
just a bus stop of
And
dudes.
someone
like,
was holed up there?
It's like share space for fat ladies. Yeah,
That's what's up.
it's like a WeWork for fat ladies.
I'm fairly certain that was not me.
I don't think
I'm
it
not
was.
saying it's outside
Wait
the
a
realm, but I
minute.
don't remember being picked up from a apartment complex with you.
Might be another false memory. This might be you.
I might have false memory. I
Yeah.
mean, I've definitely done this 100 times.
Yeah, I've done it. I've
Yeah,
done it.
yeah, you
I've
just
woke
can't
up
remember.
above the CVS one time in like Prospect Park, blacked out with a lady. And I was like,
You're like, oh, fuck.
she was like, I caught my
See, that's
husband
what I'm
sucking
saying, like,
some guy's dick. And
You're
I was
saying we
like,
could
what
lose
the fuck?
knowledge trying these research chemicals. I think alcohol is way more dangerous.
Ooh.
Oh, for sure.
But
Good
I have
point.
no problems with
For
it.
sure. But
I
I'm
just-
not out here saying I'm seeking knowledge.
I didn't say I was seeking knowledge. You put that on me.
I'm
I said
seeking knowledge.
kicks.
You can definitely.
No, you changed it to
You can
kicks.
definitely.
I never once said
He's
seeking
kicks
knowledge.
on knowledge. You
I
can
know I did.
definitely.
No, you're right. You're right. Roll the tape back. I did say that.
Thank you.
I apologize.
Fair.
I rest my case. Looks like my memory's not that bad. Guess it's not that bad, Doper.
So wait, I take it back. I'm doing both. Anyway,
You might have swapped your timelines.
I might have swapped timelines. Sorry. I might have gotten lost
The
in
fact that you
ProtoSpace.
fucking dickheads have graduated into like reality's not real. To
I
win
never said
arguments
reality
is
wasn't real. I
such
said
bullshit,
reality is
dude.
only your direct
You
experience.
guys
I
were
mean-
dickheads forever, your whole lives.
What?
And now you've graduated into like, we're Doctor Strange. Oh, you think you pinned me down? Yeah, guess what, brother? You're thinking ProtoSpace. It's like, dude, what the fuck are we talking about?
Gotta see the diagram.
Yeah, he probably drew
That's
it
all
up.
one diagram was like,
He memorized
in
it.
the universe. I understand.
It makes it's one possible theory.
Yeah, of course.
That's all. It's one
Yeah.
possible theory.
It is a theory. I took a class on astronomy, and this guy was explaining that theory.
It could be
I forget
holographic.
what it's called.
It could be
Rubber
holographic.
band universe theory, some bullshit.
At the
Yeah.
end of the day, they're all theories.
Exactly.
String,
No one
you know about the
knows.
string theory?
Not string theory. It's the one where the universe is expanding and blowing up the exact same
Oh, it's
way
blowing and
every single
contracting.
time. So you're going to live this life for eternity.
I mean, day and
It's
night
just
are
always going to repeat.
day and night are, it's not like it's just a thing because of the way the celestial bodies move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
that's what I'm saying.
we think it's a real thing. It's a real thing, but also like kind of not.
What are you talking
Like if you were in a
about?
shadow, we're just like living in
They
a shadow.
figured, cavemen figured this out. What are you
dude.
talking about?
Like
I'll
a
give it to
year.
you. He's
Hold on.
very good at debating. Because the secret to debating is you just constantly keep saying stuff, and people.
Yeah. Oh, Matt's
you gas people out.
unstoppable.
I do this to my wife. Like I'll gas her out. Like I'll be like,
Yeah.
and
You
I'll
can
just,
put
I stopped debating a long time ago.
You can
Yeah.
redline a babe.
You just
real
keep
quick.
going.
You can, if you follow the podcast, there was like a 1 year period where we transitioned from when we were together, open mic, and then Matt went through theories for a year, and I tried to debate.
I remember this. This was like early podcast.
Yes, I tried.
How long
to
have you been
debate.
doing this
I've
podcast?
given it up. 6, 7 years.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty nuts.
it's nice, dude. I get
So
to
if you do
talk
another
to him.
7, I'll be
I get
dead.
to talk to him for an hour, 2 hours every week. It's fucking sick.
That is. I remember when you
It's
guys
fun.
started, I had no idea what a podcast was.
Yeah.
And Matt was like, I'm going to do a podcast. And I was just nodding. Like,
I was painting with Spud. He was like, dude,
I thought
you're
it was
an
like something you
idiot. Never
download
make
on your
money.
iPod or something.
It's like, that's the
Spud
dumbest thing
said
ever.
that?
Yeah, he's like, nobody gets money from that. I was like, there's a podcast called Come Town, and they make a lot of
They
money.
make a lot of money.
Now he's the
And
king
we-
podcaster.
Spud's KOP, bro.
Spud? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think Spud's the greatest in the podcast.
He's
game.
KOP.
He hit a solo cast in the beginning of War Mode. That
Dude.
was
It was nice. I heard a little bit of it.
bro. It was one of the. I wish they had video for that
Ah,
because he's
it's-
literally like this with his hand, and then I'll say something and be like, look at you, and you're like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
If anyone in the world could do one, I mean, obviously you two, you're an actor and a solo podcaster, could do a solo podcaster, it's Andrew.
I know.
But
He's
he would
denying
never
his
do
true
it.
nature. He's denying his true nature.
Yeah,
Billy's nice to have on his podcast. It's a nice
Billy's a
balance.
color commentator, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe one of the best
One of the best what?
color commentators.
What's a color commentator?
You're just bullshit.
Yeah, Matt, you're more the play-by-play on this. I'm more color commentator.
For sure. Color commentator.
I didn't know
is
the
like,
structure.
Oh shit! Like someone being like, so if you're watching Joe Rogan's a color commentator. If you're watching UFC, it's like they got him in an underhook, and you would just be off the cuff, just
A
bullshit.
color
Is that what it
commentator
means?
is like, so you're watching base like hockey.
Yeah.
Like he passes to this guy. That's the play-by-play.
And then the other
He's
guy's
explaining
like,
it, and the other guy's like, "Here, now let me tell you what he did here. What he
Okay,
did was
okay.
he fucking that."
this is cool. I'm learning a lot about broadcasting down here.
Oh yeah.
And reality
And reality.
and alcoholism.
Speaking of alcoholism, let's switch over to the Patreon
True.
so that we can really delve into addiction. Please join the Patreon so we can continue to fuel our addictions.